Hi everyone, welcome. It's August 25th, 2021. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels and I am going to do a tarot and angel reading for you and also a guided meditation. So I do this every Wednesday. A new one goes up. You can watch them whenever you want. Please subscribe below so that you can see a new guided meditation each week, unless I'm out of town, which is where I was last week. So, all right. We're going to do a tarot and angel card reading, and I don't know what's going to come up, and whatever does come up is going to guide us into the guided meditation, because they're not rehearsed, they're not read, it's not a script, it's just in the moment, okay? So let's begin. We had a beautiful full moon the other night. I don't know if you saw it, it was stunning. It was gigantic, orange, it was very, very beautiful. It was Sunday, Saturday night I think it was. I saw it on Sunday, but Saturday night it was actually the fullest, but it was gigantic on Sunday evening. It was beautiful. Okay, so let's choose some cards here. I'm doing the purple thing. I've got this and the purple everywhere, and my straw is purple, and I'm drinking purple tea, and my tarot is in purple. And I've got my purple glasses, so just kind of doing the purple thing. Alrighty, let's choose some cards here. Well, actually, we're not going to choose them. They're going to be chosen for us, okay? And let's see what comes up. All right, I'm going to shuffle them on camera so you can see that I haven't picked them up beforehand. Someone thought I did that. So I'm now shuffling in front of you, okay? And I ask that we be given the appropriate card or cards for everyone who's watching or listening whenever they watch or listen. So you might watch or listen now, and then you might watch or listen a couple days later, and the cards will still ring true for you. They're kind of like that. All right, so I'm cutting the cards. We are surrounded by divine healing white light, divinely protected. No negativity can enter into the sphere of where we are when we are doing this. Okay, cutting once, cutting twice, and cutting 3 times. Let's see what the card is. All right. Ooh, we have not had that one come up in the guided meditations yet, and I've been doing this every week since March 2020. Okay, this is the 6th card. It's the Lovers. Okay, pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put on my glasses and tell you more about the card. In this card, we have an angel who has his arms out over a man and a woman, and he's wearing a purple cape. See that? And there's the snake and the fruit tree, the apple, and we have Eve and we have Adam. And Adam has the flames of the Yod fire flames by him. Fire is very yang and masculine. And she has the snake of eternity behind her with the fruit. You know, the fertileness of fruit. And women, you know, bear fruit. They bear their young. And so we have this angel with a beautiful sun. And this is the Lovers card. This is the Major Arcana card. The Major Arcana cards carry a lot more oomph than the regular cards in the suits. So this is a big, powerful oomph. A lot of energy in this card. This is the blessing of the blending of the male and the female aspects of each of us. Okay, it could be that you're going to have a new relationship. You know, on one level, you have to always consider the different levels on the tarot cards. So on one level could be you're going to meet someone, you're going to have a relationship with a new lover or a new commitment with someone, a marriage or something like that. Another way to look at it is the metaphysical way. The metaphysical way is that we all have male and female aspects of ourselves, and this is the blessing of the male and female aspects in their raw state okay, without any pretense, without any masks, without any presumptiveness, without any slick veneers, just the pure essence of the male and the female part of you. The male part is the yang part, the female part is the yin part. So the blending of that makes us whole. And when we are whole, we are blessed and the sun is shining down on us. And also the 6 card, this is a 6, see the Roman numerals, 6? A 6 is a 3 and a 3. Now, you can see the 3 is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the triad, okay? And it's double that. So you've got a 3 and a 3, okay? So this is the male and the female, both complete, both conscious, both aware, pulling from the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, blending together, and being blessed by the angels, okay? Pretty cool. I'm going to lay them out here so that when I do the guided meditation, I can look at them so I know where we're going to go. I think I'm going to pull another card from the Tarot deck right now, and then we'll go into one of the other decks. Or I'll just see what I feel guided to pull from other decks, or which decks I feel guided to pull out, that where cards will be chosen for us. All right. Cutting 1, cutting 2, cutting 3. We want some more substantiation, validation, and verification of the card that was just chosen. I keep saying chosen. The card that was gifted to us, chosen for us. Okay, I'm gonna cut one more time. There we go. Okay, let's see what this one is. Okay, this is spiritual time. Look at this one. It's got 2 people in it. See that? This is the Hierophant. This is the card right before this one in the major arcana. This is the 5. This is the 6. 5. Okay, now there's an exercise called the star exercise. Some of you know what this is. You can look it up online, but it's something that I've also done and shown in the meditation class. But when you put your arms out this way and you spread your legs so that your legs are about shoulder width apart, you look like a 5-pointed star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? The star exercise, sometime I'll show it to you on video, but the star exercise actually is a way to pull in cosmic energy and purify yourself. And it's pulling in 108 breaths with the breath of fire. Remember the fire, flames right here on this guy. So it's 108 breaths like this. While you're pumping your diaphragm, okay? Your head is back. You do 108 breaths, you hold the 108th breath, put your arms this way, and exhale. All negative energy goes out. Pull in it again, 3 times, again, 3 times. Okay, that's just the fast overview. Look it up online, you can find it. Maybe I'll do a video and put it up on YouTube so you know what it is. Okay, here's the Hierophant. Okay, this is a spiritual guy. He's sitting between a couple of pillars and he's got the 2 again. See the 2? There's the 2 here and the 2 here. The 2, the blending of the 2. Now see, there's the lilies on this guy, the lilies and the roses. The lilies and the roses are the flowers of the magician. So those 2 together create magic. In other words, when you are looking towards the highest and using the keys that you have learned to access your higher self and keep yourself pure, focusing on that, and you become the magician when the 2 of these are blended, and he is between 2 pillars, okay? So lots of 2s. 2 there, 2 pillars, the 2 people looking up at him, and in his hand, he's got his hands up like this, okay? 2 fingers, right? 2 fingers. So this is a really cool card. Beautiful card, really. He's sitting on a throne, and he's got a crown. And his shoes, look at these shoes. These are the white slippers with crosses on them. See those? There they go. Yeah. When you know the keys and you use the keys, you become a conscious magician. And that's what this is all about. For you to be able to access your power. For you to be able to get out of the lower realms, get into the higher realms. And when we do the guided meditation, part of what happens is you get to dump the junk. The junk is the stuff you don't need, you don't want, it's just in the way. It stops you from getting and manifesting what you want in your life. So this meditation you're going to listen to tonight is going to help you dump some junk so that you can see more clearly to access that higher, powerful part of yourself. He's even called Hierophant. Okay, this is the Hierophant card. That's the first part of that word. Hierophant, okay? It's about getting higher, all right? I think that's it for the tarot. And I'm gonna go into the angel cards now. Since I'm doing the purple thing, we're gonna choose from this deck, which is purple. This is the daily guidance from your angels. I have a lot of decks. I never know what I'm gonna choose. And this one always has my beautiful selenite heart in it, just to remind me to always come from love. I do my best, but hey, I'm human, I slip up sometimes, okay? So now we're gonna shuffle these angel cards and see what the angels have to say about what we've just pulled, what has just been pulled for us, rather. And let's see. Angels, give us some more guidance of substantiation, validation, and verification of what we've already seen. Cut them once, cut them twice, cut them, stucking together. Here we go, 3 times. All right, and let's see what this is. Okay, this is energy work, which this kind of is that we're doing tonight. This guided meditation is energy work because it taps you into your energy and gets rid of the stuff that's interfering with your connection to that higher frequency that is within all of us, okay? Let's look at this card. Oh, man, this is beautiful. This is an angel, and there's an infant in there. See that? The youthful part of all of us. We're all like babes anyway. Okay, so energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence, excuse me, one of the things that starts happening to me when I start doing the guided meditation for you is I start releasing, okay? So that might be yawning, it might be my eyes watering, it might be happening to you too. Your eyes might be watering, you might be yawning, you might be sneezing, coughing, just releasing of energy, okay? So if you see me yawning, that's what it is. All right, so this is, life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond, I'm yawning again, to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Our hands. You know, let me show you this. This is kind of an interesting thing. I'm going to read you some more from that one, from the book in just a minute. If you rub your hands together like this, sometimes when I'm doing my sessions with people and I'm working with them remotely, I'll have them do this. And I'll have them flick the energy off just to clear them so I can read them at a distance. But right now, just do this and get some friction going. And then if you look at your hands, you'll actually see energy between them. You'll see, it looks like fog almost. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but do it on your own, and you can actually see the strands. Our hands are very powerful. These are called moon chakras. We just had a full moon. You have moon chakras here too. These are moon chakras. These are the minor chakras. You've got them here. You have them in your palms and a couple other places, but I'm just going to tell you about these right now. Okay? So your hands are healing. And if you're ever feeling like you needed some consoling, you're going through a hard time, put your hands on your heart and just love yourself. Another way you can do that is like this, like you're hugging yourself, where your hands are actually touching. The moon chakras in your hands are actually touching the moon chakras in your shoulders, in that indentation right here, okay? Where you're just giving yourself a hug. It just feels very comforting. Okay, I'm going to read you the rest of the card on energy work, okay? So this is what I'm reading you about. This card right here, energy work. Big time releasing, excuse me. That was a yawn. You received this card because the angels say you'd benefit from energy work, such as Reiki or Qigong. You can find a qualified practitioner by contacting your local metaphysical or holistic health center. The angels suggest that you initiate a session where you'd receive an energy healing treatment. This card can also signify the angel's message that your life purpose involves giving energy healing work to others. If you have training in this respect, or you've been guided to seek such training, this card is a sign that you would excel in this area. Here are some additional meanings. Clear the energy in your home or other environments. Didn't I just show you the star exercise? And I told you that it helps clear the energy, cleaning the negative energy out and bringing in fresh energy. Well, hello. I mean, here it comes up in the cards. Okay, and that I just dropped this, so let me go back into energy work and read about the other. Here we go. Clear the energy in your home or other environments. You know, smudging with sage is a great thing too. You can get sage anywhere. They have it at Whole Foods, they have it at Sprouts. And when you do smudging, the intention is to clear old energy, so make sure you do the cracks and the corners of your house. And then you let your windows be open, let all the smoke kind of go out, and then you impregnate the space with what you want to happen by visualizing what you want to happen. I've done this in my office sometimes. It kind of smells a little bit like cannabis, and on various occasions I've had people think that I was smoking cannabis in my office, and I've also had people come out of their offices thinking that there was a fire in the building. So anyway, okay. It says you're very sensitive to energy, so regularly clear yourself of any energy you may have absorbed. By the way, one of the bowls I'm using tonight is my purple bowl, okay? Doing the purple thing. I got a couple bowls here we're going to be using, and the sounds actually from the bowls are going to help clear your energy and clean your frequency also. Shield yourself by visualizing yourself surrounded by protective white and purple light. How about that? And I'm wearing purple, accidentally, coincidentally. I'm wearing all purple. Go figure, right? I didn't know this card was going to come up. Take courses on energy healing work, okay? Well, doing these meditations is kind of like taking a course, because you're maybe learning something and you're hearing something and Maybe you already know it and you're just remembering it and being reminded of it again. So I want to go to the indigo cards next, because this is the Indigo Angel Oracles. And I want to see what this deck has to tell us. Kind of digging this deck. I hadn't really used it and looked at it in a long time, but I'm vibing to it now. Okay. More substantiation, more clarification, more elaboration, more validation. I ask the angels to give us information that will show up on these cards. Oh, you know what? I had my music all queued up and I didn't turn it on, so I'm going to turn it on right now. There we go. Okay, cut the deck once, twice, 3 times. Okay, there we go. You are not alone. This has come up before. You are not alone. You know what? I just got the message to choose another card right underneath this one. This is acceptance. Okay. Well, we're going to read them both. So, here we go. First, you are not alone. Look at this beautiful card. This is a beautiful angel with a candle. These cards are beautiful, they really are. Here's the other one, acceptance. Beautiful cards. All right, I'm going to read You Are Not Alone. That's the first card that came up from this deck. As you grow older, you'll realize that no one on this planet truly knows what he or she is doing. We all just get by the best we can. This card reminds you that you've got plenty of help and companionship available to you. Never before have so many people come into a lifetime with the sheer divine purpose of rewriting the script for daily human life. Think it's an accident you were born at this time in this place with the people in your life that you know, with the family that you have? No, it's not an accident. It's not an accident. You chose it. Your indigo mission is so very important, and there are literally millions of other indigos in this world having very similar experiences. Isn't it nice that we can all be here together and even do the guided meditation and sharing that, even whenever you do it? You know, I do miss us all being together in a room. I was going to do another live group guided meditation in August, but with the COVID thing popping up and the Delta going rampant, I just decided not to do it this month. But anyway, I do miss us all being together. There's something about the energy of everyone being in the same room. You know, it was quite magical, I must say. And many of you have told me that you miss it very much. And I do too. Your indigo mission is so very important, and there are literally millions of other indigos in this world having very similar experiences. You know, I have like a cat hair on my lip here from my cat. Sorry. Ask the angels to help guide you to like-minded people who can relate to you. It will soon become apparent to you that you are an integral part of the most significant movement in human history. Well, some people thought that was the 60s. There was definitely a big shift in the 60s and nothing was ever the same. And guess what? It's happening again. This is a big change. It looks like, you know, the COVID thing is a big part of it. There's so many things going on right now on the planetary level. And we're all here incarnated at the same time. It's pretty profound. one of the most significant movements in human history. Think about that. Wow, what a gift. What a blessing to be alive at this time with all the people that are alive at this time. And there are more conscious people on the planet now than there have ever been. There are more conscious people on the planet right now than there were conscious people on the planet during the 60s. We're going to go now into the acceptance card. Here it is. Acceptance. Okay. Time to accept you have a mission. Time to accept you have a destiny. Time to accept the importance of why you're here now. All right. Acceptance as an indigo. By the way, a lot of people think, oh, indigos are just, the children being born now. No. Indigos are any age, and indigos typically are empaths. They're very compassionate. They're very sensitive, and they're very intuitive. And they often feel like they have a mission, some kind of a mission to make a change. It could even be a mission to make a change on an individual level, to help people make changes in their lives individually. That's kind of, where I'm at. That's kind of what I do. And there are a lot of people that I know right now that their mission is to make people have a change their state, whether they're musicians or actors or writers or painters. They have an inner drive to do something that is going to help other people change their state and feel better, be happy, listening to music, or they want to do a film that is going to show something, some truth, so people will have their mind open. Anyway, just think about it. Think about what yours is. Okay. As an indigo, you're built to question everything as part of your mission. Wow. As a kid, I asked questions about everything. My poor mother, she was just so fed up with me constantly asking questions. Well, what about this? And how about that? And why does this happen? And what does this mean? She'd be like, go to your room and play with your dolls or something, I was just constantly asking questions. I still ask questions. Look at my job. Look at what I do. I ask questions all the time. It's part of my work. This characteristic may cause you to reject a part of your life that's necessary in order for you to get to the next step. As an indigo, you're built to question everything as part of your mission of making healthful changes to this planet. However, this characteristic may cause you to reject a part of your life that's necessary in order for you to get to the next step. This card is a message for you to search through your life and determine if there is anything or anyone you are rejecting. Accepting your life completely is the best thing you can do for yourself now. While this may not be easy or even seem right, know that you simply cannot change everything you do not like, and certain things must be tolerated in this lifetime. Ask the angels to bring you strength and comfort to make letting go and accepting easier. We've gotten this card before. I remember reading this, and I remember talking about how you have to accept what's going on so that it can be let go, and ask for strength from other realms and from the angels to help you be strong, so you can let go of things and not be harboring and thinking about the things in your life that you do not want, that you're trying to reject. Because the more you think about the things in your life that you're trying to reject, the people, the situations, the environment, whatever it is, you keep them there. You keep them there. Just accept that they're there. Just accept that they're there. You don't have to, get super engaged with it. Just allow things to be there. By doing that, they can be released. As long as you're holding on to why they're there and you wish they weren't there, you're keeping them there. So, allow. I'm going to choose another card from another deck, okay? And this is the one that came up, so I'm choosing this one. I like this deck because it's one word. You know, it's just one word. So one word to cap this whole deal off, and then we're going to go into the guided meditation. I will put the time of the guided meditation in the description so you know if you want to tune in again and you just want the meditation part. Okay? So we're going to choose a message, one word, one more word for clarification. Divinely protected, angels, give us one word that will allow us to begin to take off and go into our guided meditation. Cutting once, cutting twice, cutting 3 times. And the one final word is wow, retreat. Look at that. Retreat. Okay, I'm going to read you about retreat. Retreat, you know, that's like retreat from the world of illusion and the surface appearances. Retreat from that. Remember, you have to have quiet time. Take time to be quiet and be with yourself. It's very nurturing and very important. Okay, got a lot of cards here. And here's the last one, retreat. See, look how beautiful this is. See that? Retreat. All right, we're going to retreat in our minds in the guided meditation very shortly. We're going to retreat. All right. No, it opened right to retreat. I can't believe that. No, I can't believe it, of course. Spend some time alone in quiet thought. Clear your mind and focus on your truth and priorities. Remember this one said clear your space, okay? Time to clear it. There's a lot of crap going on out there, a lot of thought forms. So you have to take time to clear that away. Are you pushing yourself too hard, beloved child of God? The angels remind us that rest is a natural cycle in every living thing. Think of the mighty oak tree that grows in spurts and then rests. It draws its nourishment from deep within the earth and takes its time before growing upward again. Like the oak tree, it's important for you to nourish yourself with spiritual and emotional food. While you are resting, take time to reflect on your heart's true feelings and desires. Your angels speak to you through your heart, and when you listen to and honor your feelings, you walk hand in hand with God and the angels. You will know that it is true divine guidance and not just your imagination or wishful thinking if it speaks of your desire to make a difference in the world. You see how this is all connected? Everything is connected. This one talked about being an indigo, not being alone, being here to make a change in the world like all the indigos. And then we get this one. Retreat so that you remember and can find the way to make a change in the world. And then right after this one, which was the indigo card of you are not alone and you're here to make a difference, this one is just accept that that's the case. Okay? And accept your situation, whatever it is. You're there for a reason. And the people who are there with you are there for a reason. Well, now it's time to begin the guided meditation. I'm looking at the clock. Okay. So now I want you to make yourself comfortable. I suggest you lie down. Put my glasses aside here. And if you lie down, have your feet flat, your knees, I'm imagining you're on the side here. Your feet are flat, your knees are up, your butt is down, your back is here, your head is here. Okay? Take a few moments to get yourself situated. Close your eyes. begin to notice your breath. Follow the breath as it comes in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. That's it. And allow yourself to just drift and float. If you are having thoughts, it's totally normal to have thoughts. Just allow those thoughts to float by. Don't hang on to them. You might be feeling some changes happening in your body right now. You might find yourself beginning to yawn. You may feel your eyes watering. You may feel like you need to clear your throat. You may cough. You might sneeze. Yawning is a big tip-off that you are releasing energy. You may feel dryness around your lips, your tongue. You may have a tendency to want to swallow, and that's fine. Just allow, allow, allow. Allow whatever is happening to just happen. Know that anything that I say that resonates with your belief system and makes sense to you and is aligned with you will enter into your mind. Anything I say that does not resonate with you or your belief systems will not enter into your mind. So only helpful information, only helpful suggestions, only helpful thoughts and directions will enter into your mind. Any sounds you hear that you recognize as everyday normal sounds do not disturb you. Instead, they allow you to drift even deeper and deeper into your own inner world of great depth and power. Your higher self, which is always with you, always wanting to help you. You tapping into your higher self allows you to become a magician. As a co-creator in your life. No longer a victim of circumstances. You are moving into becoming a master of your life. Taking control of your emotions. Not allowing negative thoughts to enter into your mind, your world, and your environment. Part of your job is to keep yourself clear so you can receive the guidance, the messages, and the intuitive flashes. Smudging, conscious breathing, taking time alone to rejuvenate, regenerate, and refresh. Even now, we are going to be doing that. In this audio and video. This very process allows you to release and let go of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that are no longer necessary. Clearing the way for new ideas, intuitive flashes, and guidance from higher sources that have been waiting to give you gifts. You have to clean the metaphorical house to be able to receive the guests. I'm going to count from 5 down to 0. Each count will allow you to go deeper and deeper, relaxing more and more, easily, gently, comfortably, and naturally. Noticing any changes in your physiology, the watery eyes, the yawning, the clearing of the throat, the licking of the dry lips, the swallowing, the little involuntary muscle movements underneath your eyelids that feel like little flickering movements. All of those sensations. Or you may feel none of them. That's fine too. As I count from 5 down to 0, each count allows you to go deeper than the count before. Beginning on the count of 5, as you begin to feel the relaxing sensation starting at the top of your head and moving down over your brow, down over your face, down over the back of your head, and down into your cervical spine. Your cervical spine is the part of your spine that comes out from the base of your skull and goes into where your neck meets the center of your back. Moving down now to 4. As the relaxation spreads down through your shoulders, your upper shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, and your forearms, down into your hands. All of the muscles relaxing and letting go. That's it. Let it go. Feeling the relaxing sensation coming down now from the front of your neck down through your collarbones, down through your chest. Your lungs relaxing, your heart relaxing. Have you been taking enough time lately to relax and go within? Maybe not. Time to recalibrate and do more of that. Do not be distracted by the daily activities that seem to pull at you constantly. Make the time for yourself. It's a high priority. You are here to do work, special work. You are here to make positive changes in your life and the life of those around you. You must spend time alone to recharge, rejuvenate, and enhance your vibratory frequency so you can do what you came here to do. Even small things make a big difference. Even small things can make a big difference in someone's life. Someone with whom you come in contact. Allow things to just be. By allowing them to just be, you're allowing them to dissipate. Allowing the charge from them to dissipate. Down through the torso, all of the organs normalizing, rebalancing themselves. Coming down now on the count of 2 to the large thigh muscles relaxing. The knees relaxing. Coming down to 1 as the calves relax and let go. Down into the feet. All of the bones and muscles and ligaments down through the feet, the toes. The entire body now relaxing more and more with each sound of my voice. Letting go more and more with each breath that you take. Should your mind drift, notice your breath. Let it be an anchor to keep you aware. Aware yet relaxing more and more. That's it. Very good. I'm going to count from 1 down to 0. And when I do, you will hear some tones. Allow the tones to take you even deeper still. Letting go even more. A part of you has been craving this. Over time, you will learn to know what it feels like when it's time to listen and dump the junk. Drifting deeper now from 1 down to 0. Letting go even more. It feels feels so good to let go. And going even deeper still, letting go even more. Let the sweet sounds take you deeper and deeper, letting go more and more. To be balanced and whole, we need to integrate our yin and yang aspects, our male and our female. Our yang aspects keep us out in the world, busy, doing, creating, manifesting. Our yin aspects are our alone times, in the quiet, serene space of our private areas. That is where we get the information, the ideas, and the guidance. To allow our masculine yang part, take it and run out into the world and build upon it and create those things that we want and desire. Remember that you are a magician. Being consciously aware of this and allowing it to manifest in your life is very important. Focus on the highest. Do not get caught in the illusion of separateness. Energy work is relevant now. Anything that you vibrate to. Yoga, Qigong, Reiki, hypnosis, meditation, any and all of the above are important. Chiropractic, acupuncture. All of these things contribute to aligning your vibratory frequency. You are not alone. Many of you have told me how you feel different than others that you know. You are not alone. Many of us are here now, incarnated at this time for specific purposes. Follow the calling, follow the impulses that you have about creativity and manifestation, whether it be through writing or music or singing or painting or teaching. You all are enhancing the vibratory frequency of the planet at this time. It's a gift to be here. You chose to be here. Remember that you chose to incarnate at this time, in this place, with the people in your life at this time. Accept what is going on. The resistance to it keeps it present. Accepting and knowing there are some things that you just cannot change. You cannot change the color of your skin. You cannot change your height. Change the things you can change. Retreat is important. Retreat from the chaos of the world, all of the thought forms that are so distracting. Retreat from the surface appearance of things and go deep. Go deep. Go deep. Go deep. Go deep. Go deep. And let go. Remember who you are. Remember who you are on a deep level of being. Not your name, not your gender. Remember who you are. The powerful, magical, conscious